Hi everybody, this is Karen Gleason and I'm your upline director, and I am super excited because Wildtree has announced that the month of June is going to be double host credit. So that is completely amazing. It does not get offered very often, and I want to help you take advantage of it. So one thing to be aware of is that it's not double host credit on everything that you enter. It's double host credit on parties with sales of $500 or more. So that can be a tasting party or it can be a workshop, but the sales are going to need to be $500 or more. Usually you would get 20% host credit. This month it would be 40%. So that's $200 in free products. That's huge. And you can take advantage of this yourself. You can be hosting parties and be earning commission and getting free products, and you can help people take advantage of this so that they can get tons of free products to stock their pantry. So let's start with thinking about why you might want to get some bookings on your calendar so that you could take advantage of this. Well, think back to why you decided to start your Wildtree business. I am guessing that there was some kind of financial component involved there. And if you started with the intention of making some money, this is a great opportunity for you to get a bunch of bookings on your calendar and make some great money. If you had 4 workshops or parties with $500 in sales, you're going to make $580. And if you had 6, that would be $870. So stop and think about whether having, $500 to almost $900 in the next couple of months would be helpful to you and to your family this summer. The other thing is that when you host, you'll not only be earning that money, but you will also be earning the free products. So you can either fill your pantry up, or you could even take those free products and sell them. So you can add, even $200 more onto that income that you're going to be making. So start by setting a goal. How many bookings do you want? The easiest bookings that you're going to get is to start by hosting yourself. So I would strongly recommend that you pick 2 dates that you can host yourself and put them close together so that you can put one order in together, and that'll help you in hitting the $500. But one thing that I can tell you is with most of the new workshops that we just released in May, it's going to take as few as 7 guests to hit that $500 for a workshop. So imagine how many you could get if you pick 2 dates and give people a couple of options. So start with that, and then start by thinking about who might be interested in hosting. So look at your booking leads. If you've been in business for a while, you probably have people who have said that they're interested and you've just never been able to set up a date with them. This is a great opportunity to reach out and say, hey, I know you've been thinking about hosting. I wanted to tell you about this special promotion we have going on because this is a perfect time for you to host and be able to take advantage of that. So who has been to a workshop and has really liked having the meals and is probably out of dinners that you could contact and see if they want to get restocked? So start out by calling those booking leads, and then if they are not interested in hosting or it's just not a good time for them right now, you could ask them to come attend your workshops. So that's the other advantage to hosting yourself as well as inviting people to host. So I would also recommend that you reach out to prior hosts. Anyone who hosted, maybe 6 months ago and had a fun workshop, they're probably needing some more meals. They've already experienced the benefits of being a hostess, and you could let them know that they could even have twice as many benefits here. And you could also reach out to the entire group. I've been sending some emails out to if I had a workshop 6 months ago, I keep records of who were the people who attended and sent one email out to everyone saying, hey, it's been a while since we got together and made some meals. I want to let you know about this great promotion that's going on. If one of you would like to open up your kitchen and get the group back together, you can get not only a free bundle, but $120 in extra free product of your choice on top of that. So it's a great way to be reaching out and offering people the opportunity to host. If you have some parties that are already scheduled for June, this is a great opportunity to help your hostess see the benefits of getting a good attendance. So I've made a couple phone calls already to hostesses who were already on my calendar for June, and they were having workshops And when we were scheduling the workshops, I explained how the host credit would work, and they were pretty low key about, well, if I get a free bundle or not, it wasn't really a big deal. So I called and I said, I know you initially, weren't that concerned about host credit, but I have to let you know about this new promotion because you really might want to take advantage of it. And when I explained that by getting just 7 people there, they would not only get their bundle for free, but they could look through the catalog and pick out $120 in free products. They both said, "Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I do want to do that." And so now we're really trying to get more people to come to their workshops. So be aware that this promotion works based on parties that are entered in June. Now, what's cool about that is that if you book some workshops for early July, you would need to enter them in June in order to have the products in time. So this will actually help you get bookings not only for June, but through about mid-July for freezer room workshops. But do be aware that as soon as we hit the end of June, then we go back to the regular host credit. So if you do have a workshop in June, if she does have a $500 in host credit when you enter it in June, then you are going to be able to get that double host credit for her. But if you're doing the link to the tasting party and the tasting party is happening in July, at that point, any additional sales that happen at the tasting party are going to be based on the regular host credit. And attached to this email, there is a document that gives you a bunch of different scenarios so that you can totally understand how the host credit will work. So just let me or your leader know if you have any questions about that. So remember a couple of things as you are inviting people to host and as you are inviting people to come attend your workshops that you're going to host. And that is that this is a numbers game, so you need to over-invite. Don't be discouraged if you have people who are not interested in hosting or even not interested in coming to make meals. It's usually about 1 in 10 is the ratio. So you just need to ask a lot of people to get attendance. And remember that the process is you need to follow up with them personally. So we have a great follow-up process with the words already written out for you on what to say on your phone calls and what to say in your follow-up email when you are reaching out to invite someone to host. And I can tell you, this process really works. So I have those words attached to this email as well. But when you call someone to see if they're interested in booking and you reach their voicemail, know that you always need to send a follow-up email, and you will get way more response on that follow-up email than you would from just leaving a voicemail message. But it's not enough to just reach out once. So the thing that we have to remember is that our customers are really busy people. And you might leave someone a voicemail message and she picks it up when she's, sitting in her car waiting to pick up Johnny from his soccer game. And she might very well be interested, but next thing you know, she's driving home and she doesn't remember to call you back. That can happen with emails too. She's looking at her phone, she even sees the follow-up email from you, but hey, life gets busy. So you are going to see in this follow-up process that you want to reach out as many as 5 times to give someone the chance to respond to you. And I can tell you that this works. I just got a reply on my 4th email that I had just sent to someone who told me she was interested in booking. And she said, "Gosh, I've been so busy. I'm really sorry I haven't got back to you. Thank you for being patient with me." So don't feel that you're being pushy. Know that people are busy. And just because you haven't heard back from them does not mean that they're not still interested. So that's how you're going to handle when you are inviting people to host. And when you are inviting people to come attend one of your workshops, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to start out by, doing an email invitation to people. Maybe you like to also do a Facebook event. Either way, you are also going to need to do some personal follow-up and let people know on an individual basis that you would really like them to come. So for some people, that might mean a personal phone call that you can say, "Hey, I just want to make sure that you got my email invitation. I'm going to be hosting the Get Your Girl On workshop. I would love for you to come. Here are the 2 dates. Would one of those work for you?" Maybe it's someone that you are Facebook friends with and you feel more comfortable, you think it'd be more appropriate to send a private message. That's great. Maybe you know that this person is very big into texting. I am finding a lot of people are very responsive to text messages. So it's easy to send a quick text and say, again, I'm hoping you saw my invitation. I'd really love for you to come. Are you interested in coming and getting stacked up on some more dinners? But trust me, you will need to make that personal follow up in order to have guests attend. I host on a regular basis and I do an email blast, and I might get one, maybe at the most two people who actually reply to my email to say that they want to come. All of the rest of my guests come from my personal reaching out, making phone calls on a one-on-one basis, inviting them to come. And so many times they'll say, "Oh, I didn't see the email," or, "Oh yeah, I saw it, but then I got busy and I didn't get back to you." So just know it's the personal touch that will help you get a great attendance at your workshops. So again, this is an awesome special. I hope that you'll take advantage of it, and I hope that you'll have a great June.